Good morning, good afternoon, and good day, folks. Allow me to welcome you to another episode of Orpheus. As always, I am Vince, your host and storyteller for this campaign.
Hi, I am Amanda, and I play Mia.
Hello, I'm Caleb. Yeah, okay, cool. Hello, I'm Caleb, and I'm playing Colette.
I'm Eli, and I'm playing Nakoa.
I'm Lev, and I'm playing Logan.
I'm Sergio, and I'm playing Lavinia.
I'm Zakiya, and I'm playing Viv.
Now, as always, please keep in mind that this actual play is intended for semi-mature audiences. It does contain elements of supernatural horror, violence, adult language, sexual situations, substance abuse, and more. So, viewer and listener discretion is going to be advised.
Wait, did you say war?
And more.
Oh, I was like, are we in the middle of something I forgot?
I mean, where have you been this campaign?
We cut to the beat from Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah. Music in this episode is brought to you by Cryo Chamber and Epidemic Sound. For more information on Cryo Chamber, please visit cryochamber.bandcamp.com, and you can also learn more about Epidemic Sound at epidemicsound.com. If you like what we're doing here at Mayday, please consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/MaydayRP for $2 a month. You can join the Mayday Roleplay Discord server, which has become a lively, friendly place to talk shop, discuss Mayday and other content, and even share photos of our animals and plants. And Eli just got done, is getting ready to, you're revamping the whole thing, right? Like we're
Oh yeah,
we're gonna revamp this whole Discord server. It's gonna be great.
All cute and stuff. Yeah,
love it. It's gonna be great when that goes live. For our current patrons, both old and new, we'll never be able to thank you all enough for your support. We'd also like to offer our sincerest and most heartfelt thanks to our operator level patrons: Advanced Wars and Me, Alex Johnson, Bimblewart, Cameron S, Adrian K, OG Pan, Ren, and WTF again. We appreciate you very much. However, if Patreon ain't really your thing, you are in luck. There are plenty other ways to support us, like subscribing to us here on YouTube, Twitch, whatever platform you're watching us on, following us on social media, liking and sharing these videos, and basically just spreading the gospel of Mayday however and whenever you can. So smash that like button, hit subscribe, click on the little bell to receive those notifications you know you want to. As far as announcements goes, today at 5 Pacific, so 5 Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, Godzilla King of the Cosmos Episode 5 premieres right here on our YouTube channel. Does anybody else have anything else they would like to announce?
Well, I mean, along the lines of membership, we do technically have the YouTube membership stuff open. I think we prefer folks go to Patreon, but if you only use YouTube, this is another option. It's technically 1 cent cheaper than Patreon.
Oh, that's right.
So you got that going for you.
penny saved.
Yeah.
In this economy, yeah.
Inflation,
we also
baby.
started a newsletter.
We did start a newsletter.
If you want to get up on that, find our link tree.
Yes.
I'll put the link tree in the chat actually. And so if you wanna sign up for it, there's a little button to say, hey, let me hear information. Yep.
Beautiful.
Also, I want to remind our listeners as well that the best thing that you can do to see Mayday grow at a granular level is to go to Spotify and to Apple Podcast and to give us a 5-star review.
Yes.
Really important. Spotify just recently for podcasts started putting the little star and how we're doing right there at the top when you visit our page, and it's their #1 way of recommending us to new listeners. So if you want more Mayday folks with us, we've got to build, so we'd love to see those 5-star reviews. If you could take some time, give us some love, that would really help us out.
Absolutely.
Caleb, is this the hip new way of keeping your headphones on? What's going on with the headphone there?
The hip new way of I broke these about 5 seconds ago.
Oh
This
no.
looks like a hip new way of holding headphones.
Yeah.
Honey.
Also, thanks to Og, who literally just joined us right now as
Hey.
as an
Thanks, Og.
We love you.
I have one more quick thing to promote. After this on Monday night, most of us will be over at Daryl's Daryl Sucks at Gaming doing a vampire charity stream benefiting the Palestine Children's Relief Fund, the PCRF. We're going to be managing those donations through Tiltify, so get on over there February 5th at 9:30 p.m. EST.
Yes.
That's
That's going to be amazing.
Little monsters.
That's going to be so good. That's going to be so good. I'm excited for y'all. I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anything else? my beautiful friends? No?
We covered it.
Without further ado, then let's get to work. And we're back. So the one and only wonderful Lev has recap today. So if you don't mind, please take it away and get us started.
Yeah, let me find that. All right. Oh fuck. I think I might have to kill some people. Like some living flesh and blood people. I'm gonna do it for a gang. God, my parents are gonna be so disappointed. They barely know I'm not a smoke jumper anymore. I haven't even looked them in the face since then. I mean, even in my own head, my plan sounds like the dumbest shit I've ever done. And I've done a lot of dumb shit, especially recently. I've been in the hospital more times this year than every other year of my life. Like, I was there longer when I was 15, but this is like the third or fourth visit in the past 3 months. Fuck, it's only been 3 months. Mia's Majesty came out to the hospital. It must be serious if she flies halfway across the country for like 6 hours together. It was... I mean, the way Layla looked at her was devotion. I felt weird just like being there for it. Like I'd walked in on them in the middle of, I mean, Viv had no issue, which was almost more entertaining. And then they went their separate ways on the beach. And we're gonna go do gang crime. Unless we decide to snitch, which I somehow think will be way worse for everyone than actually just doing what they want, or at least worse for us. Both those dudes are bad fucking news. Cruz and Rose. For different reasons, obviously. I mean, Rose is a real question, right? If a person who has DID dies, I mean, I guess all their alters die too, but do they all come back? Or like just some of them? Are they all different kinds of spirits? Can they all do different things? I mean, we don't know anything for sure, and nothing's going to stay certain. And now I'm planning, which I've never done before. I mean, like, who the hell am I? I miss the days of running in and knowing what had to be done because it was simple. And now we've got a half living gang and a half dead one, and I don't know where the Latin Kings end and the Blasphemers start, and nothing makes fucking sense. But they're the ones who have the information we need, and there's not really a way to get information out of a spirit unless they want to give it to you, especially if they know that you can't find the information without them. Or it's a lot fucking harder at the very least. I tend to go all in on things. I mean, I always have. But every purpose I've ever had has slipped through my fingers. Especially because I fuck something up. Usually because I fuck something up, actually. Firefighting, because I couldn't stop skimming and trying to wail. I became a danger to myself and the forest and everyone else, and even though they didn't know exactly what was happening, I still got the boot. And then I got Orpheus. And then I lost Orpheus. And now I've just got these people. A bunch of sad, gay ghosts that are somehow my favorite people in the world. But I also don't know where I fit with them. Nakoa, who's always approaching things with a steady heart. Lavinia pretends to be above everything that life has to offer, but then does cartwheels on the beach for the joy of it. Viv, who tries to be unaffected and move forward, and then things start flying around and you realize you haven't checked on her. Mia, who's got someone who loves her and is scared for her, but she's still here with us, even though she can't use any of her abilities. And Colette, I fucked up with Colette, like so bad. I shouldn't have. I mean, I've known her long enough and I believe in her, and I shouldn't have just jumped to conclusions and I just assumed. Again. And I feel like such an asshole, and then she tried to be close on the plane and she held my hand in the hospital and I still couldn't handle it. There's so much that I want to tell her and I'm just too much of a coward. Not that it matters. I don't think she'll... I mean, if I kill a living person, I doubt any of this will matter anyway. I don't know when I started thinking, like a supposed purpose is worth a life. But if it's one of us taking on the... If one of us has to be a murderer, or all of us have to be murderers, well, it seems like keeping it to one is smart. I'm not saying I want to. The idea of it makes me feel like my body's full of acid, like I'm gonna rip apart, and nothing will put the pieces back together. But maybe that's my new purpose. I've always been okay with taking a hit so the others don't have to. This is the same thing, right?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Lev, for that. So I believe when we left our last session, you all had just gotten done at the Blasphemers warehouse. You were carted back in the van to your vehicle in the parking lot where you had met one of the Blasphemers fixers. What's the plan, gang? What are we doing? It is late. We're probably talking 2, 3 a.m. at this point.
Jeez. Yeah, I mean, I think the obvious is we probably just reconvene at the hotel, get some privacy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is there a way we could also make sure like nobody's following us? Like maybe we could take like a longer route, like double back.
Little surveillance detection action. I like it. Yeah, go ahead and make a wits plus alertness for me.
Okay. Oh, okay. I have 2 successes.
Beautiful. Yeah. You kind of, whoever's driving, you either it's you or one of the spirits or somebody else, whoever's driving, you take the time to take some of the back roads to, you know, and honestly, being new to Chicago, it's not hard to kind of convey that message at your loss. You don't know where the fuck you're going, brand new to the city. So you take the long way around. And you're fairly confident by the time you start getting back towards the hotel that you haven't been followed.
Let's get upstairs into the room. Once there, I think Lavinia, who was kind of like dour for that meeting, doesn't necessarily pep up, but just seems less bothered by it and turns to everyone and says, look, there's many ways to skin this cat, and I don't think murder is an absolute must. These people want these people gone. There are other avenues to explore. Calling the police, having the location swatted. We have options.
Oh, I agree. I just didn't want to say that in front of whatever the fuck that thing was. That serial killer from hell thing. Jesus.
Now, if I might propose, dealing with those two, I have a different opinion on. I don't know if I want to leave Chicago without making sure they are handled.
What exactly did they ask us to do? It was just to handle these 2 groups, right? To make the problem go away?
They gave us a choice. It was the casino with, like, actively killing a bunch of gangbangers. Or it was the storehouse that they didn't say they had to be dead. They just said that the storehouse had to be cleared.
We can burn it to the ground.
I was gonna say they'll scatter more than the others will.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, I have a really bad plan, and then a plan that's a little bit less bad.
I want to hear the really bad plan first.
I'm with. Yes.
I mean, the really bad plan is I go in there and I supernova.
That's a bad plan. Yeah, you're right.
No,
Yeah, that's fucking awful.
I said that because I think we can
Truly
have on our
awful.
back. I know.
We can aim better.
Are you suggesting suicide, Logan?
No, not that kind of supernova. Just get real big and hot, and
Oh, that's too late for
bigger and
that.
hotter than I am.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
You're
No,
gonna gloss over that.
I mean, that can be like a backup, like in case of every eventuality break glass. I don't want to do it. I need to put that out there. I really don't want to.
That is a very creative solution, like suggestion. What are the other options that you have?
Okay, well, my other plan still involves big fire,
Okay.
but it
Go
also involves Lavinia going in as one of the outlaws, telling them that the cops are coming, making sure everyone's out, and then destroying it. Or Viv, if you can dismantle things.
I was gonna say we can kind of Home Alone this from the outside. If the idea is just to get people out of the house, we can just keep fucking with things until a bunch of paranoid people get scared and run out of the house.
Oh, wait. Are you suggesting a haunted house scenario?
Again?
Halloween round 2.
Halloween round 2?
I like this. We just gotta make sure we can set it on fire or blow it up shortly after.
We have to secure when it's clear. Make sure that it's clear and then blow it up.
Do we have to secure explosives? Do we need to try to find, or do we just get a bunch of gasoline?
They have forks, right?
Or
Forks?
What does
What
that
do you mean?
mean?
And a microwave?
Oh.
well, there's a bunch of things we could do. If they even have just a gas stove we can do something.
It's scary how quick you went to forks in the microwave, though. I just want to put that down.
It's one of the things I could also just turn on the stove, but it's easy to move a bunch of little forks. It's a weight thing
I think if we're gonna do it without killing anyone, it has to be pretty spectacular. You know?
Meaning we spectacularly scare them out of the building?
Well, I think we have to leave no building left. If they're gonna be happy with us not killing anyone, there has to be nothing to rebuild.
By the way, there's no GM in our game anymore, so now we can do whatever we want.
That's what I was just about to say.
We go in calmly, tell everyone, hey, Vince said you all have to leave.
I kill all the ghosts. Now what? Oh shit! Wait, I kill most of the ghosts.
Roll for it.
Game is
Roll
over.
for it.
We roll for it. I succeed every time. Every pull is a success.
Roll it. What'd you roll?
See, I've been working
10
on
all the way across the board.
I've been working on this backpack that is what I've been tentatively calling a proton backpack. So if we just go in, I can actually just hog tie a lot of these ghosts real quick.
I mean, if you've got plans.
I love that we immediately start GMing ourselves.
This is what happens.
Someone's got to wrangle us.
Got a group full of GMs.
But I do like this we scare them and then we blow it up plan. I think
Okay.
that's a good idea.
There's
Do
also
we need
Right?
another wrinkle. Are we in character right now? I don't even fucking know.
Half and half,
Yeah,
half and half.
Where's the line?
Yeah, it's even harder with these two. Colette has the cops, so if we wanted to, we could call Drug Boy and set these guys up for a fall. If we wanted to snitch in conjunction with one of these plans, or
But then how do we get information out of them?
out of
If we
the two.
snitch, out of Rose and Cruz. If we snitch, they're not going to fucking talk to us again. And if they do,
No,
it's gonna be with
But
their
how
fist.
would they know?
I'm saying we could call them on the folks we're targeting.
The Princeton Park house, not
Mm-hmm.
not those two.
Yeah, and flood out that building. It's a way of removing them from the situation without actually killing them. They just wanted to send a message. What's a better message than all of them going off to Supermax?
Yeah.
But I'm down with any of those plans. I think we've got a lot of good options.
I would love for Cruz and Rose was the name of the other guy?
Yes.
I would
Rose.
love for them to really come to trust us. If we could somehow two birds, one stone with these two options, I want to get them alone in a room, honestly.
I mean, we had them alone in a room.
We did, right?
Yeah.
We
Alone
did
in-
gotten information out of them,
The
but
next time that we're in a room with them, we need to be ready to fuck shit up. We need to know, enough to get by.
That's true, but also remember, guys, we were in their lion's den. I'm
Okay,
all for
If we could
going
draw
to
them
town,
out, that's good thinking.
That-
I just
Well,
want to
that's
get
the
my
thing, is that
birds
if they're-
right. The
if
two
they're
birds
also-
we're trying to kill is the Princeton house and Mateo and Cruz, right? Not Princeton
Mateo and
house.
Cruz are one person.
Great. Princeton house and these and Mateo.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking of the bikers as well.
Okay, because couldn't we just aggravate the bikers with the Pigment House people and sort of get them to
Start a gang war.
or at least make the first move so it looks like it's not us. That's just possessing one person or maybe two people.
Oh, that's some.
That depends on how much time we have.
I'm willing to do it because I want Cruz and Rose to trust us enough to get close.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to impress these two fuckers without actually having to kill anyone, we need to make such a big show of both that they feel that they got what they wanted. I mean, it's all a matter of selling them a good deal. So both of them have to be pretty big. I'm kind of with Viv. If we could somehow point them at each other or make both of them go off at the same time, it's such a big enough show that they can't complain no one lost blood. That's the pacifist run.
Can we do the haunted house as one of the Hellraisers? And then when they scatter, we grab one of them and fuck with the Hellraisers as one of the Princeton Park people?
Yeah, I can try to possess one.
So two things. One, it's not a bad plan. The one thing you remember walking away with was the idea that the Blasphemers wanted whoever you end up going after to know it was them. It's to send a message, right? To send a message that they shan't be fucked with by Chicago's criminal element. So whatever sends that message the best possible way while keeping your hands the cleanest is probably the route you want to go. Second, what is the stash house filled with? Does anybody remember?
Pigment.
They're going to see you coming.
Yeah, they're going to be ready. Oh,
Right.
So haunting would
they're
be
gonna
useless.
see us coming.
Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna literally see us come.
Yeah.
So
Thanks,
maybe
God.
we just pick one and kill them all?
I mean,
No.
what if we swap chaos there? What if we call the druggies in on the Pigment House, and then we go after the bikers in a way that doesn't destroy their lives?
They said they wanted their lives destroyed. I think the exact quote was, "Messages get sent when bodies pile up."
Sure.
Go
but
biker
that's
route,
not
we
the
gotta kill
only message that we have to send, right? There's a way we can do this. There has to be like a needle we can thread where we don't have to kill a room full of people.
If I think maybe, I hate to say it, we have to do something where it looks like we just couldn't help it. Meaning, if someone were to swat the bikers and all something, I'm just trying to think of anything. Like, do we call in our friends to handle this.
Mia, make an intelligence plus. Let's do law roll, law or investigation, whichever's higher.
Oh yes, okay. 6.
Standard difficulty on that one's 6.
I have 3 successes.
Okay, perfect. The one thing, so thinking back on your background in law enforcement with the bikers, if you were to say SWAT them or send somebody after them, no crime has technically been committed. They're simply gathering there. While they are a gang, as long as they're keeping their noses clean and not, resorting to criminal activity while at the casino during this meeting, which, of course, they're going to be on their best behavior more than likely. Not a lot that the law is going to be able to do. Conversely, with the stash house, you've got money, you've got drugs, you've got a criminal enterprise. The cops will have everything they need and then some.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we would have to bait the bikers into doing something, but the stash house is a little more obvious.
It's ready made.
Yeah.
And I know that this sounds like every deal I have, which is why don't we just walk in and be nice and talk to them? But I swear it works a lot more than you guys would give me fucking credit. If we go and we speak to the bikers, I don't know how we get in the room with them, but it's obvious that they are a threat to these two fuckers, or at least enough of a nuisance that they're about to get swatted, right? We could tell them to ditch town so that we can be, in on it, and let them know we're gonna take care of these two fucking psycho ghosts, two ghosts, right? Two fuckers that we need dead. And so if we get them on our side, we can make it look like we did what we were supposed to. They're off the map. We can say they're dead, and then they move in the second that these two fuckers are dead.
But how would they trust us? I see what you're saying, but they're gonna make us do something for them so they trust us.
I've got to be honest with you. I'm used to being sort of just implicitly trusted because I'm cute. So
I believe
I'm just
that.
gonna ride that until it dies. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
I don't know how that works in the context of a motorcycle gang. Never tried it. Not against trying it. A couple years ago, I probably would have tried it alone without you guys. But if we could find a way, I'm sure it would work.
You can just, I don't know. Do you want to be one of their girlfriends for the night? Ride on the back of a hog?
It is wild what you just said to me. The whole sequence of words that you just put together feels like the Da Vinci Code in my head.
I feel like I want to kill them more.
Yeah, that made me hate them. I haven't even met them yet.
I want to kill them more actually now.
Yeah.
I want to ride on their hog, Mia.
It's sad to say, but I think the bikers would trust us less than Rose and.
I agree.
I know that that's a harder needle to thread, but I also know that they'd be gang if we could get them to hear us out.
It requires time that I don't know if we have. I'm starting to double think my idea or second think of it.
No. This is good. We're working through it. That's what we're doing. We're trying to figure it out. The only thing I was just saying about, let's just be hi guys, we're just new in town, but want to warn you, yada yada. I'm just saying, as a former cop, that's very cop-like. You'd be like, that's a cop.
Well, so maybe we sell ourselves as cops. What's the big deal? If they have their first
gang den as cops
and make a deal with them to kill their biggest enemies, sure. I don't really care what gets us in the door, but if we get through the door,
I think
we'll get shot before we get through the door.
I think it's important for those of us that are resistant to killing people to stick to your values. But for those of us that aren't too pressed, maybe we should just get it done. Because we've been, it's a weird day to decide, let's be nonviolent, right? We've been working for Orpheus for weeks. I just feel like maybe this
What
time.
part of anything that we did? What part of anything that we did at Orpheus was inherently violent?
What we did, not much, but we've been sort of enabling all of these the other two. Like, we've just sort of been existing in this extremely violent space, and now we decide to I don't know, be clean all the way down.
To not play a game? It's not being clean all the way down. It's just finding the right path to do this that doesn't change who we actually are and what we actually stand for. None of you are actually considering that lives have to be like wasted here,
I mean,
right?
maybe
If it's
we're on a deadline, and it's. I mean, if
On a
we
deadline?
if we can convince them that they're dead without killing them, then that's great. But that's a lot of work and resources that we can't guarantee. Maybe, I'm just saying, I'm not. If you don't want to, then by all means don't. But if you're ambivalent or you don't care, then maybe those people.
I care very much. I care about the consequences of creating more wounds in the universe.
Yeah. I mean, geez, Viv, God forbid any of us become a nuisance and then we die on the deadline, right?
No, I'm not saying that it extends to any of you. I'm just this is the group I want to protect, which is why I'm saying maybe we should just.
And I'm sure those people are thinking the same thing. They're all sitting in a building right now talking about how they can protect the people that they love.
Exactly, but they're not us.
Actually, well, hold on.
Okay, but
Let's be for real for like 2 seconds. Everyone just we have been going nonstop since what happened with Orpheus, right? We've been in reaction mode, and it's just, some of us gotten shot and had time to kind of contemplate and think about things while laying in bed. And it's, what do we want? Because I
We
feel
wanna
like
complete our mission of seeing those who destroyed Orpheus come to justice.
is
I
everyone
was-
but
agree
does
with that?
anybody but does anybody at Orpheus that we came to know and admire and love want us to be doing this?
That's actually
There's a reason why these other groups, Next World, all of them, they feared Orpheus in a way because we did something that they couldn't achieve. So if we're going to just stoop down to the level of our enemies and just pick up spite and just be hateful and vengeful, we're not going to actually get what we are looking for in the end and to actually complete this mission correctly. We're just going to set us on another course and another cycle, and it'll never end.
I respect that. My question is, because since how many people worked at Orpheus? How many? Does anyone know off the top of their head?
A lot.
A couple hundred, right?
100, yeah.
Hundreds.
They're gone. All those people that we just the front lobby to the people clean, they're all gone. So I hate to say it, we're already in this situation where there's already been a lot of lost dead lives. I'm not trying to go either or. I just want everyone to be on the same page. There's already been blood spilt on this. How far are we going to go to, how Lavinia wants to take it all the way to the end? I kind of understand why.
Look, we don't have to kill these people. Viv, I was in your shoes an hour ago, but the answer seems simple. The stash house is the most obvious, easiest way to get to our goal. We set it on fire, we throw a microwave in there, have them run out, make sure we get one of them to understand that the Blasphemers send their regards, and then that's it.
Mitigation of human loss, not just
Exactly.
not addition to it.
I
Not
just-
intentional.
I'm not saying that we absolutely need to end lives. I'm just saying we should be prepared to do so. And I don't think that we should sacrifice the mission trying to make ourselves feel better about this one aspect of it. That's all. But if we can pull it off, then let's do it. I'm down.
Those of you who are alive should get some sleep.
Well, hold
like-
on. We should check the radio. It's late enough. We should check the radio.
Good idea.
Maybe Free Death has something.
Yeah, I think we'll flip on the hotel radio.
Talk radio.
Like the alarm clock thing, yeah.
Just make it do the little shuffle thing.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. The hotel room is just kind of blanketed in this white noise, this static for a good 10, 15 minutes as it cycles through all the available radio stations. And then eventually, shortly after 3 a.m., you hear a familiar voice cut through the static. Still interspersed, still difficult to make out at times, still almost struggling to make it through the static. But what you can make out is very much the voice of Radio Free Death, reaching out to all of those who go bump in the night. The details that you're able to make out are there's lots of parties converging on Chicago. There's in the remnants of Orpheus, there's Next World, or I'm sorry, not Next World, but Death Merchants, he refers to them as, and others. To be careful, to be cautious, and to the point where even he's worried about his safety at this point. And then after about 5 minutes of this struggled broadcast, eventually fades to static and doesn't return.
Doesn't instill a lot of confidence, but
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight after that. Okay.
Push our timeline up, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
we proceed with caution, as we were going to anyway.
Yes.
Right.
Do we need to do a little, before we go in, should we do some recon? Actually lay out of the business, the place, see who comes in and out, actually do a stakeout. I hate to say it, yeah.
I mean, they're gonna see us if we're not, alive. So, yeah. I mean, I think we should, and by we, I mean the people that are alive, should show up and look around. Or we just keep our distance.
We could always just look things from distance. So we, binoculars. Like we have, we can go to a Best Buy for God's sakes and get a drone if we really need to. But we can go about in ways to at least monitor. We don't even have to, we can maybe see if there's an abandoned building or something nearby, a rooftop we can have access to. There's a lot of, at least in my opinion, I would rather us get as much info, who's there, what we're dealing with, so there's minimum damage or at least surprises.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Is everyone okay if I just go to just like a store and just grab a couple of things that I think could help with surveillance in any way?
It's 4 in the
3
morning.
in the
Nothing's
morning.
open.
I need you all to take a breath for a second and rest. I understand that we have a mission and a deadline and a timeline, but you guys are running yourselves ragged.
Y'all didn't I hear that shit? I'm like, how am I gonna sleep? Someone gonna sing me a lullaby?
We can knock you out.
You need to.
Call royalty. She'll be on the phone with you.
I don't think talking to royalty is going to calm her
I was
down.
gonna say.
And get some nice ASMR before you go to sleep. You can talk through it.
First of all, there are too many of you children around, and that's an adult conversation.
Children. Resent that.
I'm just saying. Where's the lie?
In the room with us right now.
Mm-hmm. Fine. I will go lay down on a bed or a couch and stare at the ceiling. Or I'll just go read on my phone.
Okay. Everybody just calling it a night.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we all in one room?
Yeah, how's this work?
Up to you all. I mean, we can say you've got the finances, especially now that your bank accounts have been unfrozen. You're able to get as many or as little rooms as you desire.
Cole would have swung out and got everybody their own room if they wanted.
Nice.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Cool.
All right. Hell yeah.
May I have a request for all of our non-sleeping crew members to just, walk around, make sure no one is, we don't have like a crazy 40-year-old murderer coming after us.
You want us to haunt your rooms?
We're always looking over you guys, so it's not a problem to do it today.
All right. Anybody do anything before they retire for the evening? We'll start with the living first. Do we do anything with the time we have, or do we rack out?
Mia will send a text to Layla kind of giving an update. But because Mia, if they go to sleep, will be on the phone looking specifically for Target's, Best Buy, or any other like electronic companies in Chicago that can at least like cameras, lenses, or any kind of recorder, audio, anything in advance, like to even bookmark it, just so when the store's open, they can just be focused on that.
Easy enough. Yeah, plenty of options, plenty of things to choose from. So you're good to go. How about Colette?
I think that before she goes to sleep, she is taking out like a little plastic bag that she would have purchased. Well, the things inside she would have purchased since she came to Chicago. She takes out maybe 25 cartons of Parliament cigarettes. She undoes the top. She takes out as many of them as she can, and she starts to arrange them onto a slab of canvas that she would have purchased as well. And she's starting a depiction of the men that they met inside of the house previously before Next World's raid. She's doing portraits out of the whatever tobacco she can sort of salvage from the inside of those parliaments to form into their faces as she remembers them.
Nice. Yeah, I like that. What about Logan?
Logan. I think Logan actually calls out for Lavinia.
Okay.
Unless Serge, you have things you want to do. Okay.
No, I don't think Lavinia had any plans.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll probably just like really awkwardly to the air go. I don't know if you said you were haunting the Lavinia, are you around?
I'll manifest and be like, good timing. I happen to be walking through your room.
Yeah.
You should be asleep.
No, I know. And thanks, Mom. That was harsher than I meant it to come. That was supposed to come out joking, and it didn't.
You're a sarcastic asshole. I'm used to it.
I'm glad you have noticed that. I don't even know what I wanted to talk to you about, really. You seem like the one of us who wants a purpose the most.
Is it that obvious? Jesus.
I mean, I don't know any other reason you would have stuck around. Well, I have my hunches, but... How do you... You seem like you don't really care about a second life. So why are you here? I'm glad you are. But I don't know. I don't know how to ask this question. It just... How do you keep going, I guess? Why?
I don't really know how to answer the question. I'm going... I could waste your time on my theories as to what I am. I'm not entirely... I know for sure I'm not human anymore. But I'm not entirely sure if I'm even still myself. I'm going on what I believe is pure instinct. Someone wronged me. Someone wronged us. Someone wronged the people that we worked with. And although I admittedly didn't care about them much in the grand scheme of things, it feels like a wrong that needs to be righted. And I'm still here. And so it feels like divine purpose that I have been tasked with seeing justice through to the end. It's a little high and mighty, I acknowledge it, but I'm a ghost. What else do I have?
After we get justice, then, if we do, what's your purpose then?
I don't know. I don't know if I would have one. I'm scared to think about it. I would really like to just disappear, to be honest with you.
I think we'd miss you. I know I'd miss you. I know we'd miss you. I don't know why I said I think. I know we'd miss you.
Everyone misses everyone who passes, but it's inevitable. I don't know if this existence is what I want. If this is... I can't be in my mind forever. I need peace.
What do you think it looks like? Peace.
When I was alive, I would tell you it was nothing, that it's a fantasy made up by people, but I don't know. I just hope I can find my little place and be happy, even if it means not existing. That would make me happy. Keeping you all alive, I think, would be work enough, and I'd be satisfied with that. I'm sorry if this is not what you wanted to hear. I don't often sugarcoat things.
I didn't know what I wanted to hear, really. I don't know. I feel like you do. Like purpose is something, and then sometimes not existing would be simpler. Easier.
Logan, since you're asking, I'm really quite miserable. I've detached myself from the rest of you, and I'm just focusing on the task at hand, focusing on keeping you alive. And it sucks, because for a brief, fleeting moment a few weeks ago, I had love in my life, and that's over. And it's okay, because it's what's right. It's what needs to happen.
You can come back to us. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be over. You're still here. That's enough for it not to be over.
I'm with you now, but...
Yeah.
I think I did this at the hospital when you were in the hospital when I came to visit you, but I'm giving you permission, Logan. You want Colette, and I think you should have her, and I think you should pursue her.
Not at your detriment, though.
Oh, give me a break, Logan. Forget it. It's over.
No, it doesn't have to be.
That was a fleeting thing. It doesn't matter.
I mean, this is gonna sound ridiculous and awful, but we can share. I'm fine.
You are ridiculous.
You love her.
That's normal because you are alive. And I want to keep you alive. Both you and Colette. And that's why I've shifted my focus from being with you to making sure you survive. Just listen to me. We don't know how much longer we have here, and we don't know how successful we're going to be. Stop being afraid and just live. If not for yourself, do it for me.
Oh, fuck you. Don't say it like that. You're still here too. You still have a chance to feel things and be things. And I realize that this is something that I should say to myself, but it's easier to say to you, so I'm saying it to you. You can be here with us. You can love us. You can have all of us. You're not alone.
I am here, Logan, and I do love you all. But we have to acknowledge what I am and what is left of me and where I am heading. And you will be stronger for it. There is someone on this team who needs you. There's not much left to say, Logan. You need to get some sleep.
Lavinia. Can I hug you at least?
Yes.
Logan just tries to wrap their entire body around Lavinia and crush her close and make her feel like she's here.
She's just kind of like letting you do it for a second, and then you feel her shoulders drop and her arms reciprocate. And I would even say that her manifestation kind of warms up a little bit, so it feels alive.
I'm serious if you change your mind. Colette's got a big heart. If she wants both of us, I wouldn't say no to her having both of us.
She'll get up and she'll walk to the door and say, I'll see you in a few hours.
Don't wander too far.
I never do.
Beautiful. Wow. Yeah. How about our ghosts? What are we doing? I mean, Lavinia's spending some time with Logan. Viv, Koa, we up to anything?
Part of me wants to see if I heard that conversation.
Ooh, okay. Well, got it. Go ahead and let's do it. Let's call a roll here. Let's do perception plus stealth.
Oh, good. Okay.
How's that pull for you?
6 deep.
Not bad.
2, 3, yes, 4 successes.
I mean, I see no reason with them preoccupied with the conversation in the room, you wouldn't be able to hang around outside the door and, or even hang out in the bathroom and listen in.
Yeah, I think Viv is just awkwardly staring in the mirror and listening to that conversation, and then just slinks into the dark. And that's it.
Nice. I like it. How about Nakoa?
I've seen softcore pornos that are similar to this.
I wish you could hear the music in my ears right now.
I mean, honestly, with the language there, it makes sense. We can share her.
Colette's got
Logan's
2
gonna have
hands.
a better way to say it.
You know what? No one asked me Colette.
I wasn't saying we do it without Colette's consent. I was just saying.
Bring Colette in here.
Yeah, let's see what you think.
A third player has entered the chat.
Wake her up.
Oh boy. Amazing. Koa, yeah, what's happening? What's happening?
I think Nakoa is probably, as everybody kind of goes into their own individual rooms and kind of things seem to be settling down.
Yeah.
I think Nakoa is goes and like pulls a cigarette like they normally do out of their pocket, but in the midst of that, also using one vitality of whale to kind of spread a sense of calm across the 3 different rooms there, in hopes that'll help Colette, Mia, and Logan find rest, or at least just a sense of like heaviness and lull that they can finally just kind of allow themselves to just fall asleep. And probably after that, I'm catching Vivian slinking out one of the rooms while I'm doing that.
Yeah, and I will say for the living, You don't know what it is. There's sleep at home and then there's hotel room sleep, right? Like, is it the way the curtains are drawn over the window, just blocking out all light? Is it the white noise of the fan, of the air conditioning, the way you can keep the temperature in the room low and, just kind of disappear into the bed? But just the sense of this disproportionate peace or calm that doesn't necessarily jive with the situation you find yourselves in just kind of settles over you. And through sheer exhaustion, sleep isn't terribly far off for all of you. But yeah, Viv, you come slinking out after listening to that particular conversation, and Koa, as always, is there in the hallway.
Hey. Keeping an eye or an ear out?
Oh boy. Yeah, I am. It's interesting. It's interesting to say the least, but I don't think I have anything new to say.
It's good, I guess.
Yeah. Is it helpful or harmful that half of our team is in love with each other, do you think?
Nakoa just shrugs.
Right, that's what I've been thinking. I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
It makes it's not complicated, for sure.
Exactly. The more complicated they get, the simpler I feel about all of it.
Why simpler?
It's just... whatever they're panicking about means that their future is something that they care about, that they're invested in.
Mm-hmm.
Which is wonderful. They should be. But I don't know. The last thing I want to do is treat them like children. I just don't think that they are aware of the stakes as much. They want to pick somebody, they want to survive, they want to love someone, but they're not willing to just finish the job. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. It just seems like someone needs to just kind of do it for them, maybe.
Sounds like you're scared. Scared about the joys that come in life and the unfinished business that we all have. I think that's a part of it.
I'm not scared.
Of course you're not.
I don't have anything to be scared of. We were here, and then, I'm on year 2, almost. We wrap this up, and then it's a waiting game. And there's nothing to be anything about, right? It's real simple.
But nothing can be very scary, too. You're concerned that you're going to wait around and have no purpose left? That's a scary thing to feel. To be like a fixed point in time while the rest of time is moving forward.
That's already happening.
Yeah. So why not make the best of it? Why not, instead of seeing it simple and a burden, free yourself from it?
How exactly do you suggest I do that?
Confront an uncomfortable truth. Whatever that is for you. I've had to confront, part of me being here so long was me also accepting an uncomfortable truth. So, you got to find that for yourself.
I think I have.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How so?
I like what I can do, Nakoa, and I like doing it. Genuinely. I like being able to protect this team. I like that sometimes my hands turn into nail guns, and I like that it ends problems quickly. I don't like that sometimes that stirs up trouble for us later. I don't like that. I don't like putting everyone at risk.
But I do enjoy that way in which I am helpful.
Okay. And there's still place for you to do that. You know, Orpheus is coming back from the ground. There's a place for you there.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm more worried about what's going to happen tomorrow than what's going to happen 5 years from now.
That sounds nice. I don't think I could get there.
I think you can. You just, I don't know, stop being so angry about it. Stop being so spiteful about it. Stop taking the easy way out. Stop being so mean. Vivian. Because I truly, honestly, if you want my honesty on it, I kind of hate where you're going. And I hate where you're at.
Okay. Thank you for your honesty.
But I know you can get past this. When I was very young, right? I experienced something catastrophic to my life, an unstoppable force that took something very precious from me, and it tore my entire world apart. For decades, I spent festering in a wound while I was alive. It drove me to a point where I fell from the sky and I died. But in the peace that I found at the end of it was knowing that despite all of that festering and all those wounds, that I had a purpose to close those wounds. And I was able to heal something much bigger than myself. But I confronted it and I let it go. And now I'm able to be here, sitting with you, talking with you. You know, for the last 3 years, I've sat on a chair in a lobby in a building, and I got to hear the hundreds of voices of the thousands of people that had the same fears that you have. That's the same fears that every single person in these rooms fear. You know, same thing that Lavinia fears. We're all connected to the same thing, you know? But until you confront that, until you accept that, you can stop being so hateful about it. You can find purpose to wield your hammer and your nail gun hands, you know? And do the things you want to do. Or go to rest. And be content that you spent, the time was worth spent.
I think the moment I tried to stop. Actually, no, let's step back a little bit. Being angry is the one thing that I have that keeps me together. In a real sense now. But if it goes away, then sure, other emotions come and you're exposed and it's lovely. Except for every other thing in the world that only knows how to deal with you when you're angry. Every other attack, every other unfortunate thing, every bad thing that happens is less when you're angry about it. You stop being angry for a moment, you make a friend. A really good friend. Ben, actually. For a moment, I think once or twice, I tried to be a little soft. And they're gone. Then I think, hey, I've got a lot of pent-up energy. I've got a lot of passion. It's not necessarily aggression, but that's what it gets called. So we pick up a really intense physical job. I ride my bike all day. I deliver things to people. It's not just regular things. It becomes more expensive and more under the table and more dangerous, and it's a good outlet to get shit done. I feel better at the end of the day. I get to kiss my girlfriend. It's awesome. And then you end up dead on the side of the highway. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you are a little soft, you get crushed. At least I do. It's not a universal experience, but it is mine. So I'm very glad that you can afford to be soft. But in life or death, I got guns for hands. So, again, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, and I'm not mad at you. But somebody's gonna get this. And I'd like it to be someone we don't like. That's all.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Resilience is not softness, though, and neither is passion. Anger is nothing more than an uncontrolled sense of energy, and you have the capacity to put it into check. And that's all I ask, is that you eventually find a way to put your anger to good use, or it will consume you as it is, because there is a difference between anger, passion, and spite, and vengeance. So if you're unable to thread those lines, I would rather you be soft. I think Nakoa is gonna put their hands in their pocket, kind of shuffle off, head towards a pool or something where they normally kind of like go to rest and hang out.
Yeah, I think Viv's gonna stand there for a moment and then just keep walking.
Man. Koa, what's your plan?
Nicole wants to rest, but I also want, the thing that Radio Free Death also irked me a little bit, and part of me wants to forebode a little bit to see if there's any clarity on that, if we have time for that.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Make your roll.
Manipulation and empathy, yes.
Yes, indeed.
That is 3 successes.
Okay, awesome. How much vitality did you spend?
I'll expend what's a day's worth? Is that just one?
1 vitality. Yep. 1 day in either direction.
Just one. Either direction, yeah. Because I assume it's going to be happening soon.
Yep. As you reach out and with your mind and begin trying to feel for those threads and pull upon them and will an answer into some semblance of existence, this mist in your mind's eye clears and it's night and you're in a field and you can see the lights of Chicago not far off. And you see a farmhouse, a barn. And you see 5 chairs in a circle. And blood. A lot of blood. Signs of fire. Almost like an explosion has gone off. And just like that, the vision ends. I think that's a good spot to take a 10-minute break. Yeah. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Give folks some time to digest. And yeah, we'll be back, folks. Tongue punch. Hey, we're back, folks. Glad to have you all back. If you're still with us, thanks for sticking in, sticking with us. I'm sorry.
Stick it in.
Nice, yeah.
Thanks,
Thanks for
everybody,
sticking it in.
Sticking it
Words,
in.
I didn't say it, but oh my God, words are hard today.
Inside.
Fucking hey. So let's pick it back up with the morning.
Stick it back up.
Pick it back
In?
up. Pick it back up. So we'll pick up in the morning. The living have gotten their rest. The dead have been restless as always. What do we do? What is the plan? That
We wanted to scope out the place, and we need to find a good way of burning the place down.
excellent.
Not just make it up as once we get there.
I'm a literal firebomb waiting to go.
Okay.
This is true. This is true. Witch's Nimbus is quite versatile. But we will say, so for you, Mia, you wanted to look into electronics places. That's you can either get to a Best Buy, a Target. You can buy cameras. You can buy lenses. You can buy a drone if you wish.
Was it Colette? You want to go shopping with me?
Yeah, totally. I don't know anything about this shit, but
That's
I'll come
okay. Do you have your credit card though?
Oh, I suddenly understand why you want to hang out so much. Yeah, I'll buy for you.
Well, I genuinely also would like your opinions on things.
I got you. I can be the money bags. I've never really been the sugar mama, so.
And I've never been the sugar baby before, so I am actually okay with that.
You actually cannot call yourself that, or royalty will physically kill me. She'll kill me. I'll be dead.
Oh yeah, no. What is said in said spooky group stays in said spooky group.
Okay, because she scares the shit out of me.
A little bit, me too. Kind of what?
All right. So you head on out. What are we buying? What are we picking up?
Harpoons, baby.
If we hit a Bass Pro Shop, we could. The big thing I would want to make sure is definitely want to get some lenses, cameras, especially from far. Telescope or like one of those binocular periscope or anything like that.
Yeah.
If they don't have anything, then I'm sure we can find a scope at a rifle.
Yeah.
It's some kind of scope. And any kind of audio, at least, I know there's no high tech, at least audio, but some kind of maybe even a personal recorder if we need something.
Sure.
On that.
Yeah, so you're able. So you've got a decent camera. You got a good lens that gets you some pretty decent range on that without breaking the bank too much. I mean, we are talking a few grand altogether. I mean, for a good camera and the lens to go with it. Those shits ain't cheap. What else you got?
Could we also get a lav mic?
A lav mic, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
like something like if we need someone to go in, we could hear it or some kind of.
We
thing
may have
like
to go to Guitar Center or something, but
yeah,
I don't mind buying.
Yeah, we'll say you got the mic, you got the recorder to go with it.
Awesome.
And a pair of high-powered, hunting binoculars. Yeah.
After that, I would like to just honestly, I kind of want to just do a Google search of the area, see what buildings are around. If there's anything that we could find an advantage point, a rooftop, an alleyway, or if there is even a potentially abandoned building, something that could.
Okay. So make
While y'all are shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a let's make a roll here. Let's do intelligence plus actually no, let's do wits plus investigation.
Oh. Okay.
Hit me with it.
Oh. Balls. That was a really bad roll, and I got a 1 that took away my win, so I have nothing.
Okay. Yeah. For whatever reason, maybe you're just so focused on the shopping, just you can't get your head in it as far as beginning where to thinking where to start. But yeah, you at least got everything you wanted.
I got toys. Anyone have an idea besides? Because I plan to just do my stakeout. If anyone wants to come with me,
I'll go.
let's go. Lavinia, perfect. What is
Anybody
everyone
else?
else doing?
Yeah,
What
what's
are
everybody
the
else?
rest of you doing?
I know what I'm doing. What y'all doing?
I feel like we shouldn't split up
Split the party, it's fine.
because it usually goes so fucking well when we do.
How do you want us to split the party?
I mean,
Give
the
me breakfast if you need something to do.
surveillance should be fine. We're not actually trying to scare them out of the house
Exactly.
right now, right?
I know we're
Only
not
info.
trying to, but it's us.
Right.
You guys
It is-
remember
Would be-
the last time we were surveilled and we accidentally stole the guy that we were trying to kill's car and it went so fucked all in the span of like
And I
2 minutes.
think
Which
we've
is why I'm
learned.
That
I
was
think
good.
we've learned as a team
Yeah, we learned
what
so
not to do anymore. And personally, I think info is still always the best option. And if you guys have nothing to do, you can go get me pancakes. I would like that.
What would be useful is if we could try to maybe figure out where Rose and why do I keep forgetting the other guy's name?
Cruz?
Cruz.
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 We were blindfolded when we were brought there, but weren't
I know
we?
where it is, though.
You do know where it is.
I found the building. We know their building.
Okay.
Unless they pick up and move everything, which... That's our only advantage, is they don't know that we know where they are.
Yeah.
When's the last time somebody checked in with Kate?
I mean, we saw her yesterday on the beach.
Yeah, but where are they now?
Wasn't she?
Radio Free Death mentioned that Orpheus might be mobilizing here to Chicago, or like
Yeah, we can
remnants
check
of
in with them.
Orpheus.
Isn't that us though?
Maybe it is just us.
Well, aren't we Lazarus now?
I'm workshopping Eurydice actually.
Thank
Okay.
you! Thank you!
Ooh, yours is nice. That's nice.
Don't tell Kate. I don't know.
But Kate might know if anybody else is mobilizing here or has been mobilizing here.
I'll call her. Yeah, I'll call Kate.
Okay. Yeah, Kate picks up. This is Dennison.
Hi! It's 12. Or I think we decided we were just God last time we talked, so this is just God.
Hi, Logan. Yeah, how are you?
Oh, well, we have some questions. Mostly because we heard. Do you know if anyone else is in Chicago? I know you said you know of other people who are still, other ex-Orpheus who are still around. Are they in Chicago too?
Nobody with our effort that I know of. Well, so far, everybody's been laying low up in Colorado. We're looking at new properties to get something started back up. But
Okay. Well, we. Do you know anything about? I can't remember if we talked to you about this at any point, but do you know anything about Radio Free Death?
I mean, I've like everybody else, I've heard of him. I've heard his transmissions. Yeah.
Have any ideas about who he is, where he is, what his whole deal is?
Whoever he is, he's got to go way back. The things he knows, the things he seems to know.
Like before the whole thing where they all went away?
That's speculation at that point. Maybe not that old, but I mean, maybe. He's old, and he knows what's going on. He's clued in better than anybody. So either he's got a lot of sources of information, and he's clued in better than anybody ever has been, or I don't know. But a lot of people are interested in finding him. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, including us.
Are you looking for him? You think he's in Chicago?
No, he came on the radio last night when we were talking, and just said that there are a lot of parties converging on Chicago. Like he specifically said Orpheus and something called the Death Merchants, and then just
Oh, he said.
others.
Wait, what did he say?
He said Orpheus, Death Merchants, and quote unquote others, which sounds awful. Do you know about Death Merchants? Actually, that's one we don't know about, I don't think.
Yeah, that's just a. that's just a term that gets thrown around. They're mercenaries that can project. They're freelancers.
Like the people who helped with destroying Orpheus, kind of freelancers, maybe?
Yeah, they make Next World look like fucking kitty cats. Kitty cats.
Kitten cats. Cool. Do you
They make
need
fucking
breath, Kate?
yeah, kitten cat. I haven't
Sounded
slept.
like champagne for a second. Sort of fucking kitten cat.
Yeah.
I haven't fucking slept much. They make Next World look like pussies. They're fucking ruthless. They'll take a job from anybody. They're bad news. It's not really a group. It's not really a collective. It's just the term that's used to refer to people who take contracts and they can do what we do.
Oh. So we should probably not cross paths with them, ideally, right?
Ideally not, no.
Okay. Shit. Well, that sucks. Okay. Have we told you what's going on with us?
I remember you guys were looking into the Blasphemers, right?
Right. We found them.
Okay,
They have information about Flatline.
good.
They want something for the information about Flatline.
Sure.
So we're figuring out how to do that without destroying ourselves, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where we're at. And I'll put the phone like against my shoulder. Does anyone have anything else they want to ask Kate?
Just give her our love and
Well,
float the
obviously
Eurydice thing.
Yeah. I'll bring Eurydice up again. I'll put it back. Okay, everyone sends their love. And they also really want to like get behind Eurydice as a name instead of Lazarus. I know that sounds weird because I'm the one who said it, but like everyone else is very.
Just
very
tell her it works better thematically.
I'll like hold the phone out so that the mic
Yeah.
is through
Kate,
Colette.
it works better thematically.
I know.
'Cause
I
we
heard-
were Orpheus.
Eurydice, no.
Yeah.
Got it.
It feels like we're Christian now, which is, I don't know if if you got saved.
No, not ideal. Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Plus, most of us are dead, so we're not really coming back to life like Lazarus.
We'll put it on the list. We'll workshop. We're still workshopping. Let us find a property first, then we can worry about branding.
We're still called God, though.
Sure.
Cool.
Get along real well with the Blasphemers, right?
So, I mean, do you have any advice about the Blasphemers? Just on an off chance that you have dealt with them before. They're really fucking scary.
Yeah, I would prefer you all not be dealing with them. Period. End of story.
Well, do you have another way to get Flatline information?
I could try to do some digging, see what I can dig up. I mean, I know it. I mean, if Orpheus was still around, I could check, but
Kate, you've been running yourself ragged, just trying to get us up and running. We can't put more on you than you're already taking.
well, I mean, no, I appreciate that. But that's what I'm saying. Is any source of information that I would have been able to look up went up with Orpheus.
Okay, then we stay here. Then we stay the course.
All right, I'll put some feelers out for Radio Free Death. But if you're hearing him on the radio, he's there. He's in Chicago.
I mean, we've heard him everywhere, though, is the thing.
Well, yeah,
We
that
heard
means
him
he's
on the
probably
road to Maryland?
following you.
Oh, that's...
I mean, we don't have any confirmation. I mean, it's a horror that nobody really, and Orpheus manifested anyway, but the working theory is that if he's going to, I mean, it's got to be a haunter type ability if he's using radio stations, and it's going to have a maximum effective range. You can't broadcast nationwide, right? Like any other FM station. It's got to be local.
So he's with us.
Potentially. Yeah, he moves. He always moves. That's why it's been so hard pinning him down. It's probably on purpose.
Okay. Cool. That's a lot of good information. Be safe, I guess. I mean, not I guess, but just I didn't know how else to sign off, so I signed off with it.
God damn it, Logan. You too. Just don't get fucking killed and just be careful.
I'll do our best.
All right. Hangs up.
I'll relay everything that Kay told me about everyone and especially about Radio Free Death potentially following us and maybe being a haunter. I mean, is it worth it to find Free Death before we...
I don't know about before.
So maybe he knows about Flatline, where we could just get that information instead of whatever we're going to do.
I think he's an after, in my mind. But,
Okay.
I mean, our theories were right. He's got to be close. It looks like he's following us, which means he probably, in a certain kind of way, would want to hear from us. So the good news is he'll probably wait around long enough for us to come after. We just got to figure out what it is he wants with us, because he's been everywhere we have.
Kay thinks he's following us. Same with, you know how like radios, you have like local stations, there's no like sweeping nationwide stations. If we've been hearing him since September.
So maybe we get this done and we handle this, and then we rent some radio studio time on some podunk AM radio station, and we send out a Radio Free Death of our own and maybe see if he, I don't know, pings back.
Can always do the, that thing where they put a radio on and the stations go really fast, and then like they close their eyes and they ask questions, and like you just say the answers from the ghost radio.
Like a spirit box? You want to do a spirit box?
Yeah.
Okay, it's sort of Ghost Hunters, but I'm down.
I mean, we're kind of ghost hunters.
Yeah, but we actually talk to the ghosts. We don't really need the box.
Yeah, but like he's only coming through a radio. So what if we have to use a radio?
That's true. And it would just be cool to look at the spirit box thing.
Hell's Angels is in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The motorcycle gang.
All right.
I didn't ask where she was. I'm an idiot. Oh well.
No, she said she was still in Colorado. They're looking at properties to try to.
Oh, that's right. I knew where she was. Never mind.
Okay, so the only thing we need to figure out now is how we're gonna blow up the house or scare everyone out of the house.
Mia and Vin are on recon.
Mm-hmm.
To at least, at least to also maybe look in the neighborhood around. Maybe there's something nearby that could also, I don't know, is there like a chemical plant or anything? Like, I'm trying to think of any and everything that we could use to our advantage with the city.
I mean, chemical plant will hurt a lot of people.
Let's just get a lay of the land first and
See?
figure out like when that place is the busiest.
You driving or me?
You can drive.
Okay.
You seem to enjoy it more.
All right. So, you begin your drive into the Princeton Park neighborhood of Chicago, and it becomes readily. What kind of car are you all driving again? An SUV? What kind of SUV again?
I think black.
Was it something nice? Was it something like bougie?
It was probably like your basic rent-a-car from the airport.
That's good. Okay. All right. Cool. Easy. Even then, you do not belong here, Mia. This is not a great part of town. It makes Baltimore look like Disney World. And you are able to quickly hone in on the location as provided by Cruz and Rose. It is a one-story house that is pretty typical among the dereliction and decay surrounding it. There's heavily barred windows, and you, even in your line of work, you know that the doors are heavily reinforced steel. This is 100% a trap house. This is, this is the place to be. You have not seen hide nor hair of any cops in the area. It's very clear they give this place a wide berth. But there's a garage. It's definitely if you were to describe a stash house to somebody who's never ever encountered one, this is pretty much a textbook description of one.
Gotcha.
Residential area. It's not commercial. There are other houses, some in various states of disrepair. Some may be abandoned. You don't know for sure. But it's residential. And if that place goes up big enough, like for say if it was a meth lab where you're dealing with all kinds of caustic chemicals and explosives and everything,
Right.
Collateral damage would be significant, but you have no reason to believe the pigment, makes use of the same kinds of chemicals.
Mhm.
But there's still gas to worry about, natural gas, there's still electricity, there's still there's a bunch of different things to take into consideration when considering destruction of a building.
And it's one of those houses where there's another house next to it, just a couple feet away.
Right, yeah.
You know.
Not impossible, but just depends on how much collateral damage you want there to be.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Are you looking at like did you set up and start watching, or?
I'm actually, because I know I don't want it to be as too close to, because we're a new car, I don't want them to totally clock it.
Sure.
Lavinia, is it? I'm gonna obviously go around, but I was like, do you want to also check some of the homes nearby, see if there's any of them that are abandoned, or?
It's not a bad idea. They're going to see me, so I'll have to be as stealthy as I can about it.
I have a bad idea on the Logan scale.
The Logan scale.
What's that
What do you
mean?
think about we could just say we're city workers?
I don't
Doing
think there's any
what is it
reason
called?
to
No.
risk ourselves in that regard. They won't believe it.
Nah. Well, yeah, no. I'm just
I'm
saying all the
concerned
other
about the other houses now.
Yeah.
Setting it on fire is going to be easy, I think. But
Ooh.
if there was a way we could warn other people, I don't know how to do that.
Question, Vince. Is this whole because I know we're talking about this one stash house that is controlled by this one group. I'm assuming the rest of the neighborhood is, or is it people who are trying to mind their own business and then they just leave it? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Get a look on this neighborhood.
Roll wits plus streetwise.
Oh, just. One success.
The based on the information you've got and what you know so far, if they're if they're the Princeton Park gangster disciples, this is their neighborhood. This is their territory.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's their territory. It's
True.
I don't know. I don't feel so bad for a bunch of gangsters to have their houses burned down, but
No. In fact, I mean, just goes from one to the other. But I just don't want to cause another great Chicago fire.
No,
I feel like
no.
that's enough.
Thankfully, it's winter and there's snow on the ground.
it's at this point, Mia, it's either we kill people or we run the risk of burning a couple more houses down than we were planning.
Okay.
Either way, we get our hands dirty. But one's worse than the other, right?
I agree with you there. Yep. Okay.
Okay, so how do we get in and out of that building as quickly as possible? Molotov cocktail through a window, throwing Logan through the window. We need to not spend a lot of time here. But we also need to grab somebody on their way out and let them know that the Blasphemers did this.
Okay. Shit. We want
Could
to.
we want to oh god. Okay. I think that we need to spend time in this neighborhood because we need to see when it's its busiest. So if we just fuck, how can we do this?
Is just even though I know the cops aren't in this neighborhood too often, do we see any kind of mail carriers like USP? Is there a FedEx car? Is there Amazon? I'm trying to look for any kind of commercial vehicles that would still kind of come in and out. I'm serious.
Amazon's not delivering to this neighborhood.
Oh, probably not.
How long are you sticking around?
Debating if we
one
just
thing at a
want to take
time.
the car.
Can I make a stealth check to poke my head into some of these houses and find an empty house that we could lay low for a couple hours in?
Yeah, fuck it. Roll dexterity plus stealth.
Okay.
Let me know if you want me to have a car break down. So I can have something and you can sneak off if that's too much.
Yeah, you just park at a local 7-Eleven or something.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna run in. Oh, only one success.
As you start kind of slinking around, looking, poking your head into various houses, a voice greets you. The fuck you doing?
I'll turn around and look for the voice.
It is a very dead person holding a equally dead cat. It looks homeless. They're houseless, with a beanie, a ragged, long coat, fingerless gloves, long, unkempt beard, just kind of standing there watching you.
Just trying to find my way. I heard that there's people that can see ghosts in this neighborhood. That can see us.
Yeah.
I haven't been seen in so long. I don't know. I thought maybe I could find somebody who would care to talk to me.
Roll manipulation plus, let's do empathy.
Oh, that's rad.
Empathy? Where? Oh, there it is. Yeah, no.
Yep, under talents. Yeah.
You don't use
Oh,
that
well,
often.
A 6 and a 7. Is that 2 successes?
Yeah, it's 2 successes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Everybody around here smokes pigment. You know what that is, right?
Yeah, that's how I came to be, actually.
Yeah, same here. I took one puff of that shit, and now look at me. All these cats have been breathing in the fumes, and look at them. They're hanging around.
There's a bunch of ghost cats?
Yeah. Now that you start looking around, you realize that there is that for every one living cat, there appears to maybe be 2 or 3 dead cats that are just kind of hanging around. Some are curled up on the front lawn in front of the stash house. Some are in some of the houses you poked your head into. Yeah, they're just all kind of hanging around.
Could you help me make friends with one of these cats? I say to the person.
I don't introduce this crew to just about anybody. I don't know who the fuck you are. These cats are my responsibility, I take care of them.
Well, my name is Lavinia. What's yours?
Man. Jacob.
Jacob, what do you do around here? You just take care of the cats?
I'm fucking dead. Yeah, all I do is take care of the cats. That's all I have.
Well, now you have me. We can hang out.
I'm good. I'm full up on friends.
Are you friends with those people? And I'll gesture at the house.
Fuck no.
They don't let you around?
I stay as far the fuck away from them as I possibly can.
Are there a lot of people in that house all the time?
Round the clock. 24/7, pumping that shit out.
Probably be nice if they went away, huh?
Yeah, it fucking would. Keep people like me from finding out the hard way. Smoked it once. H was my thing. And then somebody said, "Oh, you got to try this other shit." And I was like, "Fuck yeah! If it gets you tripping, let's do it." And one fucking puff, and now look at me.
What if I told you I could make those people disappear? I would just need your help.
What do you mean disappear? Because if you kill them, they're just gonna be hanging around this fucking place, and they're gonna be fucking with my cats. I don't have time with that.
The good news is I don't plan on killing them. I just want them out. I want to burn that building down. There's a group with me, and we're trying to get rid of them. But yeah, we don't want to kill them.
All right. Okay. What do you need?
What if we just don't want a bunch of people to die because of this, but we want to set the building on fire. Could you warn anyone around that needs to be warned? Other neighbors you've interacted with that you think don't deserve this kind of treatment?
I'm dead.
Right. so you can't manifest.
Well, these people know I'm dead because I had the misfortune of fucking dying on their front porch. So it wasn't exactly, let's just say it may not have made the front page, but it was news.
Well, maybe you've already done enough help by letting me know that there's people always at that house, so it doesn't matter what time.
They move in and out in 8-hour shifts. They get pizza delivered. They get food delivered all the time. Yeah. Always cooking.
Food delivery. Jacob, I'll be around.
Okay.
If you need to contact me or something, I don't know. Can't send your cats, can you?
Nah, they don't listen to you. Have you ever owned a cat?
Yes.
Then you know they don't do fucking shit they don't want to.
All right. You're probably going to see me around. Just watch out at night.
All right, I'll keep an eye out. You're really going to take care of these fuckers?
We're going to try.
All right. They can see it coming, though.
We know that, yeah.
You know that old rule, never sample your own product? No, they sample the shit out of that product.
All the more reason to keep them alive. We don't want them around forever.
I fucking sure as shit don't, neither of these cats.
So I have some good suggestions from my other teammates here. Caleb messaged me and says we could alert the DEA contact that the fire is going to happen in exchange for them learning about the drugs. They can keep the nearby buildings safe. What are you saying? That we have like the fire station there?
I can call my guy who's been interested in pigment to begin with and tell him, hey, we're in Chicago, major bust here. If you want to learn about this, if you want what's going to happen here, something's going to happen. You mitigate what's going to happen afterwards and you can have what's left.
I think that's a good idea.
So we're not narking entirely. We're like partially narking.
We're going to do the thing that blames it on the Blasphemers, and then they can have whatever's left over.
You're basically letting them know what's happening.
Yeah.
I do like this angle of possibly coming in as a pizza delivery person. Have Logan go as the pizza delivery and then light on fire.
If Vince, above the table question, when I manifest, is it obvious that I'm a spirit manifesting, or can I manifest well enough to look like a person?
You can if you spend enough vitality, you can expend enough to look like a person, yeah, to look like you're living.
Well, that's an option. But
let's do it.
While this is happening, what's Logan? What's Viv? What's Nakoa doing? What's Colette doing? Good question.
I mean, I would have returned to the group and let them know about Jacob and all these ideas and such. So,
yeah. I think really quick, I want to catch Logan alone and just, hey, I think I might have gotten you in trouble earlier. I just when the Colette I was like, you should do that, and then it was.
You didn't do anything. That was I made the decision. That wasn't your fault. I'm gonna apologize again. It wasn't
Okay. Viv is gonna put her hand on your shoulder. I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Just in general.
Why do you feel like you have to apologize?
Seems like you're going through a lot.
We're all, sitting in the shit,
Yes. But it's important to be soft.
I grab Viv's incorporeal face. I kind of tilt it up to the side, down to the other side.
Yeah.
Are you... I mean, I've been meaning to check in with you, but like, are you... What? You've been in a lot of shit too. What's...
I'm good.
I've never believed anything less.
Are you okay? Good. Awesome. And that is... I'm gonna be fine. Nope.
Those.
Nope.
You're great how you are.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
It's...
Yep.
What's... I feel like I missed something.
No, if anything, maybe I heard too much. So,
What are you talking about?
I'm aware, and I think you're doing a good job.
What are you aware of? There's nothing to be aware of.
You know what I mean?
The Illuminati? What's...
No, the three of y'all.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
that was... You can't...
Yeah.
I said that you
Uh-huh.
can't tell.
I didn't.
You can't... It was... I was
didn't
saying
wanna-
it as a, like... Lavinia's...
Yeah.
And I...
I've heard that. So I just think that everyone's doing their best. And I think that that's great.
Yeah, you're great. Are you sure you're okay?
Yes. I will be.
Okay.
You should do what you want. Not about explosives.
You are.
Pointedly not about explosives, but about this, you should do what you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
Cool.
I'm not the only one involved, so.
Yeah.
You should... You should be who you are. I'm not saying you should be mad and scared all the time, because I don't think that's who you are. But I also don't think you should try to be something you're not. We've all got a place. God, that sounds awful to say because I fucking don't feel it, but we've all got a place in this group. And that's, I guess that's it.
Thanks. That's
Okay, but I'm serious, you can't tell.
I'm not gonna tell anybody. I'm not. To be fair, I think everybody knows enough. You know what I mean? You're super subtle. You were laying down in a field a couple of days ago.
No one else saw that.
You were wailing, not in a ghost way, just crying loudly. Regular wailing.
I did it outside so no one else had to hear it.
Okay. Yeah. I just think maybe moving forward, we're good. This is not one of the secrets we have. I think this group has secrets. This isn't one of them. That's all.
Crying is a secret?
No, not the crying.
Oh, God, that's so fucking embarrassing.
It's okay. It's okay. It's tough. It's tough. Women.
God.
Yeah. So.
Did you
What?
have a person? Do you have a person?
Yeah.
I know Ben was...
Yeah, but no, I had a person. They're still alive. I just haven't talked to them. was kind of just sleeping in the parking garage under our apartment for a while.
Yeah.
But I don't do that anymore because I'm on the run with all of you. So
That's not much better.
honestly, it is. I wasn't doing anything. But no, yeah, that's why I'm speaking from experience.
Right.
You should do what you want because time is short. You know the thing. Live your life.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry your person's far away.
It's okay. They're
You can
okay.
talk to them.
What?
I mean, you can manifest.
I mean, one second.
Chicago.
Those are the sounds in Viv's head right now going on.
Yeah, so Mia and Lavinia jumped the gun.
Yeah. Just sorry, really quick. I feel like we might need to check on them soon.
We need to go.
Maybe when this is over, maybe I'll reach out. But this doesn't seem like a good time.
No, I definitely didn't mean like right this second, but
Yeah.
if you need moral support, that's something I know I'm good at.
Okay. I will let you know when I think I'm ready.
Koa and Colette, what are you two doing?
I had a weird question for the group real quick. Do we have ghost rats? Did I, like...
Trash can and asshole, garbage
Trash
and
can and asshole. Okay, it's something like that. Right?
We did.
Okay, sorry. We were
did.
talking about the ghost cats in the private Mayday chat, and I had a premonition. We've been here before. Anyways, just wanted to remember that we have
That's
ghost
our
cats.
cats. Yeah.
Do we have those rats? Are they actually still around? No.
Oh no, they're long gone. They're long gone.
Wow, fucking
Nobody mentioned them for like 6 episodes.
we haven't
I love them, okay?
wait.
If we didn't like take a year in between each time we play this fucking game, maybe I'd
I'll
remember I
have
had
you
rats.
know, they have been in our luggage the whole time.
Yeah, they're fine. Anyway, I'll never mention them again. I go up to Vin first. I say, Vin, I've been thinking about it, that whole thing about keeping the building safe. I want you to know, and I think you know this, I think you know me, we slept together. Remember that? That was fun.
No.
So you have an understanding of how I work. I would never voluntarily snitch, but if it was to keep people safe, sometimes it's a necessity. I was thinking maybe I could call my guy, my pigment guy, the guy who, got us out of that jam. And if we told them about what we're doing here, they could keep the surrounding area safe in exchange for whatever's left over when we're done. That way we could minimize loss of life.
It makes the most sense. Let them know, I don't know, midnight, witching hour. Just let them know that it's going to happen at some point and to have the fire teams ready.
Yeah, I'll drop him a text and just be real cryptic about it and let him know that something's coming. And that should be enough, hopefully. But that should save them there. We gotta do this. We gotta make a move here.
I don't feel so bad. The entire neighborhood is basically gang-infested run. So by the time the fire trucks come, I don't think any innocents will be lost.
Yeah, but then you gotta figure, like, is this like systemic gang warfare? Are they there because of the system that's been put in place to force them into a situation where they? You don't care about this, but
No.
I think we're good. I think we should mobilize. I think we're thinking too much as a group, and I think it's slowing us down because I think we've become way too precious. We're so scared one of us is going to get lost after everything that's happened that we're not making moves. And I feel like we got this. Let's send one of us in there and blow the fucker up.
Good work, Colette. Yeah, I
Thanks.
agree.
How are you? You okay?
Just fine. Doing great.
Good. Okay. I'm gonna go recon.
Goodbye, Colette.
Bye. And Colette, until we're ready to mobilize, makes it very clear to everyone that she's going to go do a drive around the neighborhood and make sure everything's, copacetic, see what she can find. And then she drives immediately to the Art Institute of Chicago and waits for a call from all of them.
Okay. Koa, what were you going to be doing?
I don't know.
That's fair.
I feel like we're just waiting to execute a plan.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's just walk through it one more time. Logan's going to show up with a pizza.
Yep.
I don't know how we're going to know that they've ordered a pizza. Can we tap the line? Anyway, the plan is Logan shows up with a pizza. I suppose if we just show up and be like, oh, somebody ordered a pizza, it'll be long enough for them to not know what's going on. Where are we? Are we close by the building? Are we close by the house? We probably should be.
Lavinia,
I need my body dose, ideally.
question. Do you, or I don't know, myself, the person who answers the door, should we hijack them?
I can attempt to, yeah. I can attempt to. But they're going to see me regardless, so I've got to be hiding.
You can hide behind me, I'm fucking huge.
Could you... Weird question. I don't know how all of this works except for the... I won't get into that. Could you be in Logan and then jump into the next guy?
No.
I don't know.
You couldn't just like split second come out of Logan into the next?
No. I think I'll just try to stay out of eye shot, and then the moment they open the door, I'll try to take them.
Okay. Second bit was, I was thinking, you made a friend, right, Jacob? Which, honestly, so good on you, Vin. Look at you, you're making friends.
I want to try to get one of those cats.
So it is just to get something out of him. Oh.
I mean, that's, you know me.
Yeah, it was a +2, -1 situation. We're still going to call it positive.
I'm sensing like that was a little uncalled for, so let's just keep it moving.
Uncalled for? What do you mean?
That was a little mean.
Vin, did you think that was mean?
No, I thought it was actually pretty on point, but I appreciated Mia.
I was thinking we could hang out in Jacob's place. That could be our little stick.
I don't know if Jacob has a place. He seemed pretty homeless.
Weren't you in a building with him?
I was snooping around and he saw me outside one of the buildings.
Oh, okay, it was outside. I thought that took, in my mindscape, in the novel that I'm writing in my head, that took place in a building. So, okay.
Do you text your contact, your DEA contact?
Yeah.
Immediately there's a fucking phone call.
Oh, okay. I answer it. Hello. It's Colette.
Yep, nope, I got that. This is Agent Hall with the Drug Enforcement Administration. Can you tell me what it is? Can you just elaborate a little bit more? A, because I'm in Denver and I have no jurisdiction over Chicago. I can engage with the Chicago DEA's office, but again, I'm a little sparse on details.
So the best that you could do is probably put in a tip tonight, or I guess in the next few hours, that something's going to happen at a location that I'm going to send to you in a few moments. The thing is, if it was up to me, I'd send you in first. I have to send you in second in order to make this work. Otherwise, there's going to be a larger loss of life. So hopefully you recognize the gravity of that, right?
Larger loss of life.
Yeah.
Implying that there is going to be a lesser loss of life. Colette, can you just speak plainly? What are you talking about?
I cannot speak plainly. No, that is unattainable. But I can tell you that in my version of this plan, we're at like a net 0 in anyone dying. And at the worst case, 6. That's an estimate. That's rolling the dice. I don't think that's going to happen at all. I've actually taken a lot of steps. I mean, you'd be proud of me. A lot of steps to ensure that a lot of people don't die. There is nothing really that I can do. It's to catch a bigger fish, and you're going to be helping with it. And if you guys get there fast enough, you are going to get the credit for a lot of pigment being found in Chicago. And a thread to wherever the other resales are coming through. So this is juicy for you, but it's also juicy for me because you're going to be saving a lot of underprivileged community structures in this neighborhood that we're walking into, essentially.
Colette, what the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, that was what I could tell you right there. That was everything.
Are you saying you're going to commit a crime?
No, I would never. but I am going to be adjacent to a lot of things happening around a place that may sell pigment, which is why you hired me. Am I working for you?
No,
Answer that later. That's why you hired me, was to do this.
Well, A, I didn't hire you, I recruited you. B, I don't give a flying rat fuck about Chicago.
Yes, but this is like a really good line. You could save lives, and this is a line to whoever's distributing this shit. I need your help here, man. Quid pro quo, Clarice.
So you're gonna send me an address and what? You want me to roll DEA and local law enforcement out there?
Yes, because there is going to be a fire. Oh God. There's going to be a fire, and then potentially after that, there's going to be a lot of pigment for them to find.
Hey, you fucking genius! If there's a fire, how am I gonna recover any fucking pigment?
I don't know. That's why I told you if I could have had you come first, I would have. But it's my hands are tied. Can you help or not?
No.
No, not at all? You're gonna let these people just lose everything that they have?
I don't know what I'm helping. Colette, are you admitting that you're going to set a fuck? You're going to.
I am not admitting anything. I'm saying I'm going to be adjacent to someone who is setting a fire. That has nothing to do with me. God, call. It's like you're not even listening. I called you because I thought that this would be a good situation for you to help and would give you a line of communication to where this shit is happening.
Let's let the dice decide how he receives this. Let's go with manipulation plus empathy.
You fool.
Go, baby!
This is where you've made a mistake, my friend. Where's my empathy? 4 successes.
Hall just kind of sighs. It's like he's quiet for a minute. It's clear he's processing what you haven't, and maybe hinted at in that conversation. And he's struggling with it, but he says, "Okay, I'll put in a call to the local DEA. Say I got a tip from a source who's in the area that there may be a stash house operating, and something's going down there."
Thank you. I promise, Hall, that this is going to come back to you in a positive light. This is going to be good for both of us. You just saved lives today, which I think is why, well, I was going to say most cops. That is why you got into your line of business, right?
Yeah, who's setting the fire? We talking rival gang? Is it you guys? Is it?
Do you know the Latin Kings?
Well, yeah, they're a pretty big deal.
Especially
out there in Chicago, I think, right?
I don't know for sure, but I think it's coming from the Latin Kings.
And who owns the stash house?
I'm not sure. I don't really know. I just know that they were going in. I think it's to send a message.
Okay. All right. I'll make the call.
You have to admit that you're at least a little happy that you hired me, right?
I didn't hire you. I recruited you, and you're not even technically on the books because we never signed anything.
Yeah, but like, come on, give the dog a treat.
Yeah. I'm happy, Colette. I'm happy. Thank you. Thank you for your service.
I'm happy too, Hall. We did some good business here, and for once, the law enforcement are going to prevent people from being hurt. Love ya, and then I'll hang up.
And somewhere there is the sound of a forehead hitting a desk repeatedly.
You know what? This actually isn't. I got something good out of that conversation, which is we should only set enough of a fire so that when the fire trucks come, there's evidence left.
Yeah.
So,
even if we could like stash it somewhere else for them to find, essentially, like whatever we can find before the fire goes off.
Figure that out.
Logan, before you blow it up, chuck a couple bricks outside.
Right.
No, I have an idea. I think my plan. Here's my plan right now. They answer the door. Vin pulls one of them out. I charge in. I'm gonna write blasphemy on the wall with my fire hands.
What if the pizza is just written blasphemy?
Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Now we're
Inside the
cooking.
cardboard box. You
Now
open
we're
it up
cooking.
and it says Blasphemers.
Honestly.
Yes. Blasphemy pepperoni. Put some gunpowder on top.
Grenade in the middle of it.
Maybe we
open
put
the
like
box.
a Bible quote on the wall.
I like
I mean, I
this.
can try to do that. I'm not great.
But-
That's more of Colette's. I mean, if Colette wants to write blasphemy on the pizza,
Matthew 12:31. So I tell you, every sin and blasphemy will be forgiven, men, but the blasphemy against the Spirit will not be forgiven.
Okay.
oh,
Okay.
That's a lot of pepperoni.
But wait. What was the address again? Matthew what?
Matthew
address?
Yeah,
that
the
what they're called?
scripture.
Matthew
it's like the
12:31 to
Bible
32.
address?
Yeah. Okay. So Matt 1232, a lot less letters than blasphemers.
We write it on the pizza box.
These are gangbangers. They're not going to know about Matthew 12:32.
They might Google it before they die.
That we don't
Is
know.
it quicker for me to write Matthew 1772 or whatever that was?
31.
Okay, but is that faster than me writing blasphemy on a wall and fire? Which is better?
Again, we're being a little precious here.
I think,
Yeah,
I
I think the one that I
simple.
take over should be the one that we inevitably tell, hey, the Blasphemers did this.
I mean, we could drop him off at the Latin
Yes.
King's headquarters.
Or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, we take
Okay,
him for
okay,
a
yeah,
ride.
yeah.
We say,
Fine.
hey, there's
Yeah.
a message from the Blasphemers.
Yeah.
And then we
So-
throw him out the car.
So go in, start shit on fire, make sure it's not the middle of everything, but kind of like on the side.
And I think we should call the fire trucks as soon as we start the mission. Like somebody be on a phone calling 911.
Okay, that's like a 20-30 minute window. That's great.
Okay, yeah.
I
Do
just
we want to maybe save some of the evidence, like you were saying? Because I know, Lavinia, you
I-
might be nearby. I don't
if
know.
I
That's
touch it,
something-
it's gonna burn.
well, not you.
Okay.
You have a job, but others.
So
that
Ghost
something we wanna
on evidence duty, and then
Yes.
Logan on fire duty. The rest of
Yes.
us are watching the perimeter.
Yes.
Yeah. If we can pinpoint where some of that pigment is, I can float it out. Actually.
Okay.
I just
One day we'll set this place on fire.
no.
I
This is
think-
the last thing I'm gonna say. It's just we're okay with killing these people.
No,
No,
might
we're not
guess-
okay. That's why we're setting the house on fire so they run away.
Okay, I'm just saying they're like I can't. Once the fire's off me, I can't control it. There's a chance
That's
they
the
might-
point we're saying. Yes, it's a we're controlling the chaos as much as we can.
Okay. I just
You
as
focus
long as
on
we know
just
that's a
hitting these
possibility.
points.
That's all I
I-
wanted to say.
Yeah.
Okay,
Great.
great.
If possible, afterwards, if you feel a little bit bad, we'll see if we can get a cat to sit on your lap.
I might puke. It's fine. That'll be a future thing.
in the event that these fuckers are gonna open fire immediately on Logan once it starts to go bad, could we maybe have Viv on deck to like pull the guns out of their hands or things like
I
that?
think so.
I don't want
I mean,
to
I'm
tell
going
Viv
in-
what to do, but is that
Oh.
possible?
Oh yeah. I got that.
Okay.
I
Okay.
got that.
Because I don't want Logan to die.
Same.
Just on record.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Everyone needs to be close.
Okay, well, we just have to make sure the car's somewhere close so I can snap back to my body when it's done, too.
Yeah, we'll park close.
Okay.
We'll do little drive-bys.
I just have to ask: do we need another a spooky, or do we want me to stay in human form?
Maybe you stay the driver.
Okay.
And you have a gun. Do you have protective shit? I don't want fucking Majesty coming after us if you get shot again.
Oh, she ain't coming
we'll be
after
in
you. She coming after me. That's
We'll
the
be in the
problem.
car. They won't
Yeah.
be coming for us until you guys get in the car, and by then we'll be gone. They'll be dealing with a fire more than they'll be dealing with us.
Okay.
Yeah. And we need watch to see when the fire department,
Right.
It's-
Yeah, so me and Mia will put in the calls and then play getaway.
All right.
Sweet. All right.
Okay. Oh boy. So we're doing this. We're going to the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're doing it today, damn it.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
We're doing it live. Yep, we're doing it today. All right. So Logan is going up to the door with Lavinia.
Yes,
well,
and I'm
okay,
going
hold
to
on.
attempt-
Actually, there's one more thing I want to do. I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Let's get it all out.
Okay. As everyone's like loading up in the car to leave the hotel, Logan's gonna just like grab Colette's hand really quick. Can I talk to you for like 2 seconds?
Right now?
Preferably, yeah.
You're about to go commit arson. You want to talk now?
Yeah, preferably, yeah.
Okay, let's talk.
I'll like pull her off to a corner of the parking garage or like by the corner of the whatever. And they fumble in their pocket for a second. They pull something out and they keep it kind of closed in their fist. I realized that I've been kind of catching myself thinking about doing really horrible things because the situation is really dire, and I've kind of been assuming that everyone else is doing that too, and that's not true because you weren't, and you're stronger than that, and I'm really sorry again about yesterday. I really don't. I hope you don't think that it's because I don't trust you or I don't believe in you or I don't think you're capable of anything, because you are. It's just I know how I've been thinking, and that's not a good way to be thinking, but I know that's how I've been thinking, and I'm sorry.
It's okay. Okay. You can take a deep breath and know that I wasn't any more angry than I was the second I said it. I'm not the type of person that's going to hold something like that against you. And I, believe it or not, have a history of people doubting me. I haven't spoken to my mother in a decade now. And it is sort of the default to believe that I am doing something I'm not supposed to. But if there is anyone who has believed in me since the second we met, it's been you. I was angry for a second. I think I was angry because that person I trusted to be that, for the split second, believed I wasn't what she saw, what they saw.
Well, I don't want to be that person again.
It's gonna happen a million times between you and me. And we're gonna trade places, and it'll be my turn to doubt you, and it'll be my turn to be upset. And I think that's what's so lovely about this whole situation, is that for as long as we're still alive, we get to be angry at each other. I care about you a ton. So much. And that's why I'm waiting until you get your shit together and decide what you're doing.
I love you.
Bit.
Holy shit! Okay.
I wanted
We can talk about this later.
I just wanted to say
Holy
it before I potentially killed people. Really, honestly, I didn't want to. I didn't want it to be like I've killed people, and then the first thing I say to you is that, and that probably wouldn't have been the first.
Held hands. Man. Do you mind? Let's take deep breaths. Let's go do this. We can talk about it after. Yeah.
We don't have to talk about it ever again. If you don't want to. I
need to separate myself from this situation immediately.
Okay. So I'm sorry. Logan just like kind of shakily drops a rock in your hand, and it's like a wobbly little heart-shaped rock that they found on the beach.
Oh my god.
We can be done now.
No, it's okay.
We can be done now.
We'll talk after. After, and Colette like gets out of there.
Literally 1 foot out and the other foot in.
Holy shit.
Logan turns and faces the wall for a second, scrubs their eyes so no one else knows that they're like on the verge of crying again, and then gets back in the car.
How is somebody this buff, this awkward?
I've never been in love before, okay? I've slept with a lot of really other people, but I've never been
Himbo, you know. A himbo thing.
What was Koa during this? Because I in my mind's eye, I was
Oh
picturing
god,
Koa.
I wish I was just sitting there smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, I could see Logan turning around and Koa being like right there.
Don't look at me! Don't fucking look at me! Don't fucking look at me!
I'll turn around. I'll just turn around smoking my cigarette. I didn't see anything.
I just love, for me, that was like, this is a situation where it couldn't possibly be fucked up.
Get in there! Get in there! Get in there!
Look, everyone's been telling me to get my shit together.
You got it.
Yeah, you're gonna hear a honk from the car, like that.
Yeah. Colette sits next to Mia and is just fucking like sunk into the chair with the rock in her hand. Like,
Red.
holy shit!
Logan, we gotta go.
I know. I'm in, and I'll get like I'm like opposite corner of the car from Colette.
Just
Got that energy in that car.
I love this
The
game.
music is so loud.
Logan's like
Buckle up,
shaking with horror,
everybody.
making so hard.
everybody have seatbelts on.
Mm-hmm.
No one addressed this obvious no tension in this car already.
It's loud cranberries. It's loud.
Oh no, it's Billy Joel. We didn't start the fire.
There we go.
Yeah.
Two faces planted in their window.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Excellent. Okay. So, Princeton Park, close to midnight. You pull up to or either to the stash house. I'm guessing you pull up a little further away to let Lavinia and Logan out.
Yeah, I'll skim out.
Okay. All right. And what are the rest of you doing?
Mia's gonna be in the car.
Okay. The wheelman. Got it. Wheelwoman. Got
Yeah,
it.
and I will be looking at Colette. Is Nakoa staying with us? Or
I could stay with Mia for now, just to wait, because I feel like less cooks out there out in the open.
Sure. Viv, where are you at?
I want to be like 20 feet behind Logan. So if they're
Got
at the
it.
door, I'm still in the car. Once they get inside, I'll sort of.
Okay. Perfect. And I think, okay, Colette, are you staying in the vehicle?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Colette is suddenly very happy that there's a large separation between the two teams.
Yeah.
I
While
was like side-eyeing Colette, just.
Logan, while you and Lavinia are making your way towards the stash house, you both notice on one of the porches across the street is who you recognize as Jacob, Lavinia, with a cat. He's sitting on the stoop, like with a cat in his arm, one on his shoulder, and like four of them by his feet, just kind of watching.
I'll give him a friendly nod, but I'm focused on getting there.
Yep.
I know he's here for the show.
He's here for the show, 100%.
I'll spend as many vitality as it takes to look fully corporeal human.
Got it. Okay, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, that is 7. Or yeah, 7 plus. Yeah.
Jeez.
6, 7. Okay.
That's to appear
automatically burn
human.
willpower right now
Okay.
and get back. Actually, I'm gonna
Okay.
burn 2 and get back
Okay.
6.
Got it. Okay. Yep. So you appear living, and you.
And
Okay. Yeah. You walk up to the door. Lavinia, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to make your stealth roll at this point. So go
Okay.
ahead and roll dexterity plus stealth.
can I assist in any way by being like loud and big?
Sure. Yeah. I'll give you an extra dice,
Okay, cool.
an extra die.
Well, that's 4 successes.
Perfect. Okay. As Logan kind of heads up the steps onto the porch, you notice that there's the door and then there's a window to the next of it, and you can kind of like crouch underneath that window and kind of hang out. That'll kind of give you a good view of the door once it opens. Logan, you just knock on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a heavy steel door. It is not like a residential door. It is not what you're used to. So you've got to make a racket just to make yourself and immediately there's like a peephole that slams open, and a face stares out at you.
Pizza?
We didn't order any fucking pizza.
Someone fucking called and ordered pizza, so now I'm fucking here.
Motherfucker. Hey, who ordered pizza? There's shouts from inside the house. Eventually, the peephole slams shut. The door opens, and it's a young guy with a big desert eagle kind of just stuffed in the front of his pants.
Shoot your dick off,
As
dude.
soon as I have eyes on him, I think I'll try to take him.
Do it. Make your roll, baby.
Okay, I got to roll charisma plus leadership with the target's willpower as the difficulty.
Yep.
Let me see my willpower. Charisma. Here we go. Okay, and then leadership. That's 3. Here we go.
We'll set the difficulty to 5.
Okay. Well, that's 3 successes, but you're saying I got to hit 5.
No. 5 was difficult to be considered a success.
Okay. Well, then yes, that's 3 successes.
Okay, so yeah, you've got him for the scene. You immediately just force your way into this man's consciousness. And how much vitality did you spend?
I'll expend maximum duration. I'm just going to give it, I'll spend 2 vitality for 2 minutes. We're not going to be doing this for long. I just need to get her through the door, or them through the door.
Yep, you've got full control of the body, but you've got to concentrate on maintaining that. His motions are going to be clumsy and puppet-like, and it's going to be like he has a dexterity of 1. So you're not going to be able to do much with him.
I'm gonna like, you just immediately see the dude and his toughness just kind of go away, and then he like clunkily turns around Logan, and I think you understand what's going on.
It's very much like a fucked up marionette. It's yeah, it's creepy.
So I guess you can just follow me in.
Yeah. So you step inside, and the main room, I mean, it's typical for like a clubhouse catering to the neighborhood's youth. There's empty pizza boxes all over the place. There's dirty clothes. There's ammunition everywhere for the sheer arsenal of weapons on coffee tables propped up against the wall, on counters. It's on every available surface. There's either bricks of pigment or guns. So yeah, you're spoiled for choice.
Great. Let's get to work, I guess. And I'll do a 5 vitality Witch's Nimbus.
Okay.
Logan's Oz kind of comes... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say that, like, Lavinia in this guy's body, like, leads Logan in, and I'm sure everyone's kind of, like, wondering why they did this. And I think of Men in Black when he says... sugar in water. I need sugar in water. Just long enough to distract them so Logan can do what they're doing.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll put the pizza box down. Logan's gauze just like catches fire from the feet up, and they just start full like football charging through every room they can touch.
Okay. Yeah. The funny thing is,
that's a lie. Not every room they can touch. Like rooms that have only a little bit of pigment, and leaving the rooms with a lot of pigment left alone so that they can have evidence.
So the funny thing is, there's not much that would indicate a lab on this first floor or anything. This first floor is kind of, there's actually nobody up here apart from the guy that you just took possession of. There is a basement. You kind of work your way sprinting through the house, and the bathrooms and the bedrooms, and shit's catching fire. Do you go to the basement?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'll dip down. I won't go all the way down. I think I'm gonna go down enough. Oh, that feels bad and gross. Up.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think if with the logic that fire burns up, I think I'm actually gonna go and put my hands on the railing and see if I can burn the staircase away.
So it is concrete.
Oh, it's all concrete. Okay.
It's all concrete. Yeah.
Then they don't have rails on their thing?
Well, like a banister.
It's like a wood rail. It's like a wood rail. Yeah. So the rail catches fire super good.
I'll catch it.
Okay. Safety first.
And
Can I follow them? Follow
You can.
Finn downstairs to get some pigment.
You can. Yeah, as soon as you all get down there, you immediately see, I mean, what looks to be like a processing of like a kind of homemade processing facility. It's meticulously neat. The walls and the floor are concrete. There's a very large ventilation unit that seems to be running like around the clock, that's generating a lot of noise. And you know, a bunch of guys down there packing up pigment, cutting it with various, you know, you've got baby powder, or not baby powder, you've got what's what I'm looking for, baby formula down there. Yeah.
As I'm tumbling down the stairs, I just scream, "The Blasphemers are here!"
Yes, good, yes.
yes.
Yeah, immediately they start, especially like when they see and feel the heat from the fire as the banister catches fire, they immediately start like grabbing whatever pigment they can and running up the stairs. There is no other way out, so they're up the stairs trying to get out through the flames through the front door.
Is the door to the basement also steel?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna set everything between them and the front door. I'm going to set on fire.
Okay.
To try to my intention is to keep them downstairs.
Okay. Make a.
Do
Make
they
an
have
ins-
another way out downstairs, or are they going to die then?
No.
No,
they have to go up the
it burns up.
stairs.
This fire
Okay.
burns up.
Make an intelligence or a wits plus either intelligence or wits, whichever is higher, plus intuition.
Cool. Okay, this could be worse.
Yeah, because I'm worried we're killing these fuckers.
Yeah.
There could be a
Already,
window.
look at that.
Remember, there
Vince
could be a
is nodding his
window.
head.
Well,
We get the
there could be a
feeling.
window or a door they could leave. Like
What
a
did you
big-
get?
Could be.
One.
Floors
Oh,
collapse.
Right. Okay. That's a good point. I think Logan starts to like go and then be like, no, wait, hold on, that's bad. Fuck, I fucked up.
You did it. I think it's done. I think
Are we
anything
good? Is
past
this
this
enough?
is overdone. I think you're good to leave because this is falling down now.
Cool. Are you good?
Yes.
Okay. Bye. And I'll snap back to my body.
Is
Vince,
there?
as soon as there was a sign of fire, I would have
Yeah.
called the local fire department. I also would have dropped a text to Hall.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Yeah. So while the front maybe is essentially entirely engulfed in flames at this point, a lot of them are able to make their way up and out to through a back door in the kitchen. Some do try to make it out the front, and because panic does crazy things to people. So you don't know if anybody's lost in the conflagration, but you think you've done enough. What are you grabbing, Viv?
I'm going to grab, if there's like, I don't know if it's like in bricks or any sort of clear, then I'm going to grab like as much as I can. Actually, I'm going to turn my hand into a bag that can hold things and put like 4.
There's also a lot of money.
I'm going to grab a little of that.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
For yourself?
Is there anything that also feels like really, really definitive, something that clearly belongs to someone? Like,
there are cell phones there that they left behind in the rush to get out.
I want to take those as well.
Okay.
Prioritize that over the money. If there's
Okay.
money, then I'll take that too.
Okay. You will take a point of spite. Okay. All right. So we got money, we got the drugs, we got the phones. Got it. All right. You're able to head out.
Okay, cool. Then I'm
This
out.
place is burning, and almost as soon as you get out that front door, that top floor fucking collapses in on the basement.
Oops.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the roof is not far behind. And it does look like the fire has leapt to some of the other nearby houses.
Oh no.
Well, we made the
should
call.
I-
We did what we can do.
If anyone wants to just go around and shout fire, you can do that too.
Let's not.
Maybe
draw...
a wail from Nakoa to wake everybody up.
Well, I will say there are a lot of people now outside on their porches.
Yeah, we should get out.
Yeah.
May I ask what is Jacob's reaction to the house and also the cats?
He's laughing maniacally. Yeah, and the cats are still kind of just with him. Okay, so thankfully everybody living is in the vehicle. Viv, you are manifested because you've got all this shit with you. So where are you going?
I
Having
I think
trouble hearing you, Zach.
Oh,
Oh, you're
There
back
we go.
now.
You're
You're back.
back.
okay, cool. Is the car still there, or did the car peel off?
It is, but yeah, you guys are a distance away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so they're yeah.
I start running towards the car.
Okay, you trying to be stealthy with it?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll dexterity plus stealth.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot you a higher difficulty though, just because of everything you're carrying and the fact that you're running. So the difficulty for that one is gonna be it's gonna be a 7.
Okay.
1-7.
3 successes.
Fucking A. Fucking A.
No.
Yeah, you stick to coming out and seeing, these people now on their porches, and you almost instinctively pick up on the shadows and know where to run and when to run, and you deftly. This isn't the first time you've had to run before and do so quickly and quietly. So you almost map out your route as you're running, and you make it back to the car in time. And yeah, there are no sirens that you can hear at this point. It's going to take time. But that house is burning, and now the houses next door are burning.
So we got to put this evidence that Viv brought in a place that the DEA will find and no one else will find. Thoughts? Before that, Viv, if you want to put it in here, and Colette will reach down into her bag and bring out one of those Hallmark gift bags. And she'll shake it out and she'll offer it over to Viv to, pack everything we can into it. And she's got the tissue paper wrapping on the inside and everything too.
As you are putting in a brick of pigment, Lavinia is gonna just grab it and toss it into Mia's lap.
Okay, so there's 3 bricks in the Hallmark bag, 1 brick for Mia.
Yes. Mia will grimace. She's just put it in the compartment, but yeah.
Mia,
It's for just in case.
Mia,
I know. Hmm?
That's felony level possession right there.
Not if you
Colette,
snort
you
it
wanna
all.
Hey,
That's
Colette, you want to hold on to this for me?
You want to hand the brick of heroin to the former heroin addict? Sure, Colette'll take it.
It's for me. Just remember that.
Are you putting it in Colette's lap?
No, well, it's on my lap, and I'm like, we do
Viv,
need.
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I can keep my hand a bag, and then it's
Just, can you not tell me where though? Because
Well, it's
or
not-
Colette, don't tell Colette where exactly.
sure.
I mean, what if
You
we just
said,
left
I'm
the
trying to
trail?
keep clean. No, it's for emergencies if I need to go.
No, sorry. I mean, all the rest of it. You guys will figure that out. I mostly meant, what if we just left a trail of drugs and phones and money leading away from the house like they dropped them on their way out?
My worry is what if one of them comes back before the people show up,
I mean, who returns to a actively burning fire when there's not a living thing in there they're worried
Colette,
about?
roll,
Arsonist.
Colette or Viv, roll perception plus streetwise for me.
Okay.
Viv, are you higher or am I higher?
I got 5.
Oh my god, yeah, go for it.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
5 or 6.
2 successes.
Okay.
2
There are-
10s. Does that matter?
Oh, that's a critical.
4.
Yeah.
Oh, great. 4.
Yep. So there are vehicles parked in the driveway that presumably belong to the individuals who are inside the house. And in your experience, perhaps leaving the evidence inside a vehicle on the side of the fire might be better.
Ooh,
Right.
smart.
Right.
Okay, so we leave it here. Viv is going to take the bag hand and like force down a window and leave it in the car.
Perfect. Perfect. That won't even make you roll. You know your way around a vehicle. The doors weren't even locked. So, yeah, you're able to get it in there. And do you put it in the trunk?
Yes.
Okay.
Even easier. Yeah.
Yep, perfect. You pop the trunk, you pop it in there, and then you're out. And your previous stealth roll still applies. I will say everybody takes a point of spite damage.
Fair.
The little square or the full circle?
The little square.
Okay, great.
Which is the temporary, not.
Yeah, 10 of those equals 1 circle. Yep.
Okay, cool. That's
right?
my first temp spite for the game.
Oh wow.
Look at me.
Yeah.
So with that, the SUV peels off into the cold Chicago night with the house fully burning behind them, and with this terrible mission accomplished, I think that is a perfect place to end our session for today.
Did that pizza survive?
No.
I grabbed it on the way.
Damn it.
We did order extra sausage. It would have been a waste.
We did.
I just
My
want
God.
to say that the gift tag on that gift box reads "To the Drug Enforcement Administration from Matt 1231."
Yes!
Love that.
That's
Love
That's
that.
good.
I
Love
thought you were
that.
going to say from God.
Might as well be, right?
Yeah, same.
Might as well be.
Oh,
Might as
yeah,
well
I guess so.
Amazing session, everyone. Thank you so much for
that was
just the
rocking.
incredible work you all did. That was just
so
a
good to be
phenomenal
back.
session.
So
Yeah,
fucking fun.
that was great.
Great to have you all back. Great to be back.
believe Logan. Oh my god.
I mean,
Yeah,
I know that
Logan.
the climax of the session was going to come 20 minutes before the end of the session.
Right. Yeah. Right. Right. Well, we all know what happens when you climax too early. I mean, it's just not good for anybody. So,
We got to have a lot of foreplay to get
with,
Well, clearly it was working.
And as we said earlier, we can share her.
Look, I'm never going to lay that one down. It's fine.
on that note,
Colette's got a lot of love.
a lot of love to give, a lot of love to go around.
Look,
To all our viewers out there,
Poor
thank you so much
Babylon
for
over
joining.
here.
Oh shit! Ceasefire.
We have to leave.
We gotta leave.
We gotta go home now.
Thank you all for sticking with us so
We miss
much.
us. God, we just miss playing together. Yes.
Thank you all so much.
We
If
love
you
you all.
really-
Thank you all for watching.
If you enjoyed our session, please consider going to our podcast anywhere and just giving
Yes.
us a 5-star review. It would help us
Yes,
so much.
please,
We'd
it
love
really
it.
would. It
Hell
really
yeah.
would.
We know Rebecca did. They mentioned it earlier, so we appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Rebecca. Yep.
you.
Like, subscribe, share, all that good shit. Get the word out there. And we will see you next time as we explore the fallout of this incident and we see what they are able to learn from Cruz and Rose. So, yeah, don't miss next time. It's going to be a good one.
And
Bye,
chill.
guys.
See you all
Bye.
later.
Wow.